Yeah, we gotta do something quickly.
I can try if you want, but
Nah. Shit. You gotta go room. Oh my god! Oh my god! What's up everybody, it's your man Brilliant here for Element 3 Gaming, and today we'll be going over the new operators for Operation Blood Orchid and Rainbow Six Siege. So like I just said, we're going to be going over Legion in the middle, Ying on the left, and Ela on the right. And because there are 3 new operators instead of 2 this season, every single one of us here at Element 3, so me, Overkill, and Kiwilas are going to go over each one by ourselves so we can show you their weapons, what they look like and whatnot. And near the end of the video, we're going to go to the new map and show you guys their special abilities or equipment in the field. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoy, and as always, I'll see you at the end of the video.
hey guys, it's Kiwilas here, and I'm going to be covering the new operator Ying. So Ying is one of the new operators for the Blood Orchid season. She's also the only attacker. She's a 2 armor, 2 speed, and she's from the Hong Kong Police Special Duties Unit. So I'm going to be covering her uniform, her headgear, her weapon loadout, and also her gadget Candela. So first up I'll cover her uniform. So this is her default. Nothing too swanky, nothing too, out there. Covers what needs to be covered, and it's just your typical default uniform. Now this is Monsoon. Monsoon is available for Season Pass owners. Now to me the pattern looks like crashing waves. Now the difference between the default and Monsoon would be the armor's got more of a grey tinge. Her backpack is a lighter navy colour, and of course her uniform colour. Now for me personally, I'm saving up my renown to get this. This is the Blood Orchid season uniform. It's a stealthy black with a few charcoal and grey accents here and there. I actually like this uniform a lot. Now for me personally, the headgear that goes with it I think has a lot more grey tones to it than I thought it would, but other than that it's not too bad. Also like that they tinted her visor so that it kept with the whole stealthy look. And if you look at the Monsoon, it's got a blue tinge to the tint, so they've tried to add a bit of colour even in the visor, and her default really just holds the default tinge, which, in all honesty, the default isn't too bad to look at, and it's actually, if you don't have Season Pass, it's not actually a bad uniform to have. Now for her primary weapons, first up is her LMG. I have used Ying about 5 times. So out of the 5 times, 4 out of the 5 times I've used this gun. Now it does travel, and it tends to travel quite far up, but I have a grip to help sort of control the recoil, and controlling it isn't hard. Now to swap between the LMG and the pistol takes a bit of time. I think it comes to about 3-4 seconds, so that is quite, so if you're someone who uses, goes between their primary and their secondary quite often, you will notice that it is quite slow. The only time I had to do it was once, and it was slow even to me, and I very rarely swap, so it will probably be noticeable to someone who does. Overall though, I actually do like the gun. It fits her quite well. It's not even though it does travel, it's actually quite an easy gun to control. Next to her shotgun, which is this one's reload speed is unbelievably quick. A lot quicker than I thought it would be, in all honesty. I thought her LMG would actually reload quicker, but this does. I also prefer this gun for if I'm clearing a room and I already know where, say, they are. I can throw in Candela, have it go off, enter, and if I know where they are, I'll just hit fire. I don't really use the sights on this gun. I've only used it once, and I found the sights to be a bit off-putting. Mostly because I'm not a fan of sights on shotguns. But, you know, some people may prefer it. I don't. I prefer to hip fire it. Hip fire isn't actually that bad. It does spread like a typical shotgun, but it's not horrendously bad. It is most definitely for close quarters, I will admit. I wouldn't use it for range, clearly, but I still think it's overall an actual good gun. Now, her secondary is the Q929. Now, I've only used this once, and that was really just to shoot a camera. I haven't actually used it on anyone, or I've seen it used, but I can't say if it's, you know, good, bad or not. Once I do though, from what I've heard, it's not too bad. It is a single fire rate, which I don't mind. Sometimes I prefer it, especially if I'm needing to, you know, look around a corner or something. I don't like using a full mag. So until I can't really say if it's good or bad or not until I've used it, and I don't think using it on a camera will count. I mean, if it does, then yeah, it's really good. Didn't miss. Recoil was very low. Reload speed not too bad, but swapping between the LMG and this is actually quite a slow process. Now, Ying's secondary gadgets are breach and smoke. I haven't used either, as my team usually has either or actually both at a time, so I just carry what I think I would need per map. So it's really up to the person who's using her. Now, I think her weapons fit her quite well. You know, they're compact, easy to use. They do have a slight, you know, slow thing here and there, but other than that, I think overall they're actually really good. So that is Ying's weapon loadout, secondary gadgets, her headgear and her uniform covered. Next up I'll be covering her primary gadget, which is the Candela. Alright guys, so Bruto and I are going to show you Ying's Candela. Now this is what Candela looks like. Now the 3 circles on the screen are her fuse times. So the first one is instantaneous, the second one is 2 to 3 seconds, and the third one is, you say 4 to 5 seconds?
Yeah, 4 to 5 seconds.
Yeah. Alright, so this is what one looks like. Now, Ying doesn't get affected by her own, which is actually very cool. Alright, ready, Brutal?
Can I just point out that I was flashed by that?
Are you serious?
Yes, my screen went white.
Holy shit! Oh, wait. Oh, is it about there?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Where are you? Alright, so she her holy shit. Okay, so Candela apparently has a radius of 18 meters.
Like, it shot a puck to your right, then shot a puck to the left, that hazed me, then the one that shot towards me flashed me.
Wow, okay. So you're 18 meters from where Candela was.
I didn't actually know that's how far it flashed you.
Neither did I. Alright. That is something we have learnt today. Okay. You ready to be? I don't know what to
Flashed
do
again?
now. That wasn't
Yeah.
that wasn't expected. How about we just reinforce the door? That
Yeah, how about you just roll one and I'll reinforce the door.
okay? Ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that caught us off guard.
Alright, so we're about here. And you're 19 meters. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Roll
And
away.
2 seconds. Wow. Alright, to throw
7
Candela. Hello?
7 seconds until it all went away.
Wow. Alright, so to throw Candela, you actually have to look at where you're going to throw it. Now, when I threw it at Brutal, I looked, and the crosshairs were just below his feet. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, let's see her flashbang in a room.
Now she can put these on doors and on the floor and stuff, eh? Like a fuse.
Yeah, she can also put it on windows.
Alright, I'm gonna stand back as far
I
as
don't-
possible to see if it gets me.
I don't think she can do it on castles though. I'll have to check that. Alright,
Yeah, we should check that. It'd be cool if she can. That'd be
if
mean.
she can, that would just, yeah. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Hit me.
Alright. We'll go 3 seconds for Brutal. Alright, here we go.
I was flashed on the last puck. The first 3 like made my screen go blue, then the 4th one made it go completely white.
Yeah.
But I wasn't flashed for as long, I was probably only 4 seconds.
Alright, so stand where you are. So you're 14 meters. Are you serious? Oh no, it was about 15 meters. So,
But I do have to admit they like rebounded off all this and stuff.
yeah. Well, considering I stood over there and it landed in front of me and you were at 18 meters. So,
But
what'd you...
still, that's
still
like
pretty-
I was all the way over here.
So, what do you think her average radius would be?
I'd say from you to me here, if you're in this zone, it's a definite flash for around 7 seconds. But if you're further, like over here, it's a flash. It takes more pucks to flash you, and it doesn't last as long, but they're still flashed.
Yeah. So, well, the arcade machines are 14 meters, and when you're standing, you're 8. So if we average it at 12, think that'll be...
Yeah, 12 meters.
Alright, so her candelas have a 12 meter radius. Which is
That's pretty cool.
actually,
I mean,
that's
like, I'm
quite that's actually quite a massive radius.
Seeing as like if you were at the door and you threw a flashbang over here, you wouldn't hit me with someone over here
Hold on.
because it just flashed that area.
Yeah. So,
But that's cool thing about hers is like it rebounds off desks and comes at you.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's actually...
It's
That's
a pretty
cool.
OP flashbang.
Yeah. Well, consider I threw it at my own feet and you got flash.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we've just found out that Candela has an average radius of 12 meters. You can apparently flash at your own feet and hit someone at that distance.
So
Yep.
if you're stuck in a sticky situation.
Yeah. And her pucks actually rebound off objects in a room. Which I didn't know
Your
that.
first 2 landed over here. So one landed here, one rebounded off the desk and went behind it. The third one rebounded off this crest here in the desk and
Yeah.
went towards the door. And then the 4th one shot straight down the hallway towards me. So
Wow.
it did like a fan effect.
How many pucks does she have per Candela? She has 10, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you throw it on the ground, you get more.
Yeah.
Or it's the other way around. I can't remember if it's the other way around. If you put it on the wall, you get more if you throw it on the ground. But either way, one of them gets more than the other.
Yeah. I think the throwing it on the ground does the 10. Because I think that was 5 that entered the room. Yeah. Alright.
I think it was a pretty good test.
That's actually a pretty cool gadget.
That's an OP flashbang, for real. That's a flashbang on steroids.
Well, I know for a fact this would definitely be a Kavera stopper.
Yeah. Because if like your friend goes down, you can just roll one of these towards his body, and then now she can't see. And I think in like clearing rooms, it would make clearing rooms a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because like if there's someone up there, you just chuck one of her candelas, and now the entire balcony will be cleared. Which is cool. And you don't need a fuse anymore to blow shit up.
No. No, you just need one of Ying's gadgets. Alright, so...
I think there's one thing, you can hear it really well. But because it's so small, I couldn't see it. The only time I actually saw it was when it was out here. But
yeah,
if you rolled one in here, I wouldn't be able to see it.
it's got a real grayscale colour to it.
The only thing you can hear, or the only thing you know it's there, is when you hear it. Like when you put it on the door, or when you roll it on the ground.
Yeah.
That's probably about it.
Alright, so that was the gadget show for Ying's Candela, which I think it's probably one of the better gadgets, I'd have to say.
And like clearing a room,
Yeah.
I'd say yeah. I'd say she's up there with Fuse.
Yeah.
Because Fuse takes out wide areas. So she but she doesn't blow everything up in the process. She can just secure a room by flashing everybody.
Yeah.
And because you're not affected, you're completely fine. So you can just rush in after your Candela.
That I didn't expect, considering Fuse can actually fuse himself. So I was worried
Which
that
just
you
makes
could
it
actually...
flash yourself, yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Pretty OP.
Yeah, I have to agree.
15 seconds remaining.
Alright, so before I mentioned about Ying's Candela, whether or not it could go through a castle. So, Brutal's gone Ying, I've gone castle, and we're about to test it. Ready?
Yes.
Alright, let's do this. So we've seen it go through a normal barricade. Let's see if it can go through a castle. Alright, hit it.
Yep.
Holy shit, yep. Alright, so it can actually do everything Fuse can actually do. Which?
If you want, we can run upstairs into daycare or cult, wherever that room is, and we'll see if it goes to the floor.
Yeah, let's do that.
So if you want to go into barrel, I'll head up.
Yep. Because she's starting to look like a kind of version of Fuse.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Alright.
You ready?
Yep.
And we're live.
Yes, it works. Wow.
It was just like putting a fuse charge on. Look, went up to it, pulled it out, walked up, put it on. Easy.
Alright, so she is actually the alternative version of Fuse.
Yeah.
So she goes through castles, normal barricades, through the floor, rolls, well, now she can actually roll under barricades. Wow.
And through drone holes and everything.
Yeah. I haven't actually seen it go through a drone hole.
You haven't?
No. Let's go find one.
Op 4 has located a
Drone
bomb.
hole in here.
I know there's a drone hole.
There's one over here. There's one over here.
Yeah.
So if you stand over here.
It's
Right.
over here.
Yeah, over here.
There.
Over here. If you stand here,
Yep.
I'll go into joint and I'll roll it through.
Now,
there's a drone hole in barrels, are you serious?
Now I'm gonna see if I can actually shoot it before it gets near.
Ready?
Yep. Nope.
A bomb has been located by Op 4.
Completely missed it. Okay,
Like, it was
so
boom, boom, there goes Candela, didn't they? It was like, oh, she missed.
So, I'm guessing you probably could if you have marksman reflexes, but I don't. So,
So,
that's actually quite a deadly little bomb she's got.
when it came at me, it was like the Pokeball of Doom.
That. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. I didn't think it talked.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, so her Candela could go under barricades, through barricades.
Yes.
She doesn't get
On
affected
walls.
by it. Goes on
Nope.
walls. Can
The roof.
actually go on the roof. Windows. Wow, she does.
And roll through drone holes.
Yeah, and so
The
she.
one and only safe thing in Siege, she turns against you.
Wow. That's amazing. She is an alternative fuse with a few add-ons. Did not expect that, I must admit.
Alright guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to drop a like because it's really cool if you do. And make sure if you want to see more of our videos to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can see them the day they come out. Make sure to leave a comment down below what you think of the new characters or the new season if you've already started playing like we have. And which out of the new 3 characters is your favourite. As always, there'll be a link down in the description below so you can go check out the website. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's been Man Brilliant for Element 3 Gaming. Keep coming, game on, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.